Breaking news, my wonderful people, you'll be shocked. Since Ruga, Buhari could not succeed with Ruga, guess what? They are going everywhere. The Fulani's, they are going everywhere and trying to impose trying to impose, their own Emir everywhere. As we speak, the government of Cross River State, okay, has warned against the appointment of an Emir of Calabar. I mean, I don't understand it. They keep, Ruga was that the purpose and plan was that they were going to infiltrate into all the states. Buhari was going to give them a place, okay, so that they can have a sense of belonging all over Nigeria. Why during the time of, there were, I mean, if you look at all the systems of man migration from one end to the other, while others were migrating, getting to a place, and a group of people will settle down and form a language and become a tribe and become a people, have a way of life, custom and tradition. The Fulani's were roaming about. They say the cow was their heritage, so they never had lands or anywhere. And so if you look at all over West Africa, they are scattered all over the place. But again, if historians can trace back their history, they will know that they're supposed to be like a particular set of people, but migrating. And in those days there were no communication, no good road network. When you go, so things like that. And now they want to take Nigeria to become their base, and that's why Ruga is not an Hausa word. Please investigate. Ruga is a Fulani word, which means my own. Buhari came into administration, and the first and foremost purpose on his agenda was to put Ruga, and Nigerians fought against him vehemently. And since then, they've tried to bring it in every sort of way or kind. They brought about estate farming, they brought about this and that and that and that, and still none of them has made a headway. So they have gone now to Calabar. We saw the other day they were trying to do that in Edo State, and they were strictly resisted. Now they've gone to Calabar to bring about the Emir of Calabar. Let's get all the details and see what is happening. The Cross River government warned the Fulani community over alleged appointment of Emir of Calabar. Says you need to go to the north to do that. You cannot do it here. If you want to live peacefully here, no problem. You can't do that here. The proposed appointment of an emir and the creation of an emirate on Calabar, the Cross River capital, has drawn the attention of the state government and the people of Calabar. During the last Salah festival in Calabar, the recent coronation head of the Hausa Fulani community in the state, Captain Halaji Garuba Lawa, younger brother of the deceased one, was addressed and hailed as the Emir of Calabar and paraded as such. They were increasing social media participation of the report appointment by attacking comments from people who claim the territory of northern Nigeria extends to the Atlantic Ocean. The action received very serious criticism from local kingmakers, resident traditional chieftains, and politicians. Threatened by the action, the state government summoned the leadership of the Hausa Fulani community in the state to the government office, where they were told in very strong terms to immediately abolish the title and refrain from the plot to create an emirate in Calabar. Addressing the leaders on Tuesday, July the 26th, 2022, Permanent Secretary of Special Service, Governor's Office, Sir Alfred Mokto, said, on no account should any member of the public address any Hausa Fulani leader as an emir in Cross River State. This is not acceptable in this state. The state has been known for peace and tranquility, accommodating and nurturing unity, uniting all ethnic nationalities who live in this state. Moboto further stated that at the time of the meeting, the publishers of the Facebook write-up has not been identified. He, however, sued for peace among the people. The government warned that no leaders of Hausa Fulani community should be addressed as an emir or be seen with any placard as such. They also warned that no leader of the Hausa Fulani community should be seen with men with sword, walking on the streets and parading one person as an emir in Calabar. The leadership of the Hausa community must respect the state government and our legitimate activities all around here. If you want to live peacefully with us, you are welcome to stay if you must, but don't bring about trouble in our vicinity. My dear, if you don't want them, you go surprise or you go shock you. Hey, they were saying the last Salah in Lagos State. Go ask what they say for Lagos now. You go see what thing happen. Not be smart thing happen, no. Not be smart thing happen for Lagos State, oh. The last Salah. You go shock you. Not be smart thing happen. And so they parade the emir. It's an emir of Lagos. People carry sword. They do things, things like that. My dear, we need to be careful. We need to make that very, very serious decision going forward. Where do we stand? Where are we in the scheme of things? Are we just going to sit down there? If you do nothing, nothing will happen. You have to be what we call intentional. And so the governor of Calabar State is not having a joke and has called the Fulani Hausa community. No joke, we're not joking in this place. Okay, if you want to stay in this state, by all means, you're welcome to do so. Please stay. But, again, I repeat, but you cannot afford to come here and begin to, move things here and there and begin to rearrange. It's like somebody comes to visit you. If somebody comes and it's not even like a family member, a close friend. He has not stayed a few days. As soon as he comes, say, I don't like this chair here. And he moves things around. You come back and you're wondering, is this my living room or is someone else's house? My dear, it's your room. But because you said nothing, these people are going to teach you what to eat. It's that bad. It's that bad. We respect people. In Nigeria, as it is, like every other nation, people can live anywhere they choose within the country. Yeah, you don't need to take a visa. You don't need to take a passport. You don't need to. You go there. If you want to acquire a property, if you get a property to buy, why not do all the necessary, get it documented, get the right documentation, and it's yours. Nobody's fighting with you. Nobody's having any argument with you. That's how it's meant to be. However, if you give somebody yards, the person take onto yardstick. This is what is happening now. You give it a yard, it turns into a yardstick. It becomes a yardstick. A yardstick for committing other further atrocities. And when you speak, they say, keep quiet. Shut up your mouth. I am here now and I'm the new boss. And you are wondering, from where to where? From where begets that thou? That's an old English. Where beget that thou? That thou now cometh here to try to manipulate and to take over. Leave us a comment. Bye for now.